The suppression, the use of marijuana.
It is now official, folks. The Jets announced today Aaron Rodgers is gone. Now, we knew this on Super Bowl Sunday, but now the Jets make it official themselves. All right, so Aaron Rodgers is gone. The Jets decide to move on, and it is a new beginning for us Jets fans. Hit the like button on your way in. Big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the show. Sorry for the delay, and the show has some things happening that I had to push back the show a little bit, but it's all good because I wanted to go live right now, heading into the huddle at 3 to talk about this, man. It's a lot to process, a lot to kind of, dig deep into of what's the plan at quarterback. What is going to be the plan at quarterback for the New York Jets? Folks, don't forget to hit the like button if you didn't already. There's a lot of decisions the Jets can make. As you can see here, you can see there's a lot of different parts the Jets can choose between at the quarterback position. Will they go in the draft? Will they trade for a quarterback? Will they bring one in free agency? Stick with Tyrod Taylor? This is where the offseason begins, ladies and gentlemen. All signs are leading towards the New York Jets having a brand new quarterback, and it's now official, folks. You guys let me know. A, B, C, or D, do you think the Jets are going to go with? Now, at B, there's Kirk Cousins is in the trade, but I think that's going to be more of a free agent target because he's going to get bought out by the Falcons. I don't think he's going to be a trade candidate. Oh, boy. This is crazy, man. Craziness. And I feel like today is a sad day for us Jets fans. Some will disagree, but I do think it is. And the reason for that is because the Aaron Rodgers experiment is now officially a failure. And I remember the hope that Aaron Rodgers brought to this football team. I remember the excitement level amongst the fan base. And now we are going to look back at that as an ultimate failure. And I think it's sad. Some people be like, oh, dude, I knew from the beginning Rodgers was going to work out. Kudos to you, bro. Congrats for knowing. But it's just sad, and I really think the icing was on the cake right when Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, man. Right when he tore that Achilles, it was over. It was done. And I feel like this past season we were living in the shadow of that injury. We were hopeful that Rodgers can rise out of the ashes. And I think that injury was just too much to come back from. The way it happened, for him to come back from it mentally, physically, everything, bro. And I think that injury is going to be the talking point when you look back at the Aaron Rodgers Jets career together. In my opinion, I really do believe that. If he stayed healthy that year, who knows what we could have done in 2 seasons with Aaron Rodgers. But now what's happened, and now we focus on the present moment. And now we focus on the present moment with this team, and you look around, what is going to be the plan for this Jets football team, bro? And there's some, Jets players that are speaking out about this. Quinnen Williams sounds off on a possible rebuild for the New York Jets. And I don't know if Jets fans want to hear that from Quinnen Williams. Jets fans saw this on X by Big Q. Another rebuild year for me, I guess. He also thumbs down it on X. I mean, some people don't want to hear all this drama, but that's the reality we're in right now. We have our star players speaking out of this not being something they want to be a part of. So my next question is, are we going to have players like Quinnen Williams and other players on this roster ask for a trade because they don't want to waste their prime in a quote-unquote rebuild year? This is our captain on defense saying this. That's not a good look. This is going to be a big test for Aaron Glenn. How is he going to be able to, rebound as a head coach. I'm sure he probably already reached out to Big Q because it's not a good look. I wish Quinnen did not have to say this, but he did. LaSalle with a super chat. Appreciate you, bro. We could get our Amon-Ra St. Brown in this draft class. The wide receiver class is stacked. Yeah, that'd be nice if we can get an Amon-Ra St. Brown. A lot easier said than done, though. The Jets will be drafting wide receiver this year for sure in the mid-rounds or in the first round. You never know. But everybody, give my man LaSalle some dono hype. I appreciate the dono hype from LaSalle. Thank you so much for the generous $5 super chat. I don't know if I'm ready to put the word rebuild on this upcoming year yet. I got to see who the Jets bring in at quarterback. I got to see a lot of moving parts before I can officially say this is a rebuild year for the New York Jets. I really genuinely believe that. I really, really do. It's just sad that we have our own player saying this. That's the reality of it. And again, you look at the options for the Jets as we look into the offseason. What's the plan at QB for the New York Jets? There's plenty of options. So many options that we're going to be talking about it for months. I mean, not really. Free agency starts in a month from now. That's when we're really going to get a good idea where the Jets are going. Are they going to trade for a quarterback? Are they going to sign one in free agency? Justin Fields, Jameis Winston, dare I say Sam Darnold? Keeping Tyrod, draft one, a lot of different names, bro. So this is a weird transition that we're in because we went from being on top of the world from an off-season standpoint 2 years ago to now 2 years later being back at square one. And I really don't think that it's going to be a rebuild just because of the talent that the Jets have. There's some teams out there that are not talented. The Jets have talent, and I believe with proper coaching, we can get the most out of it. So I'm hopeful that the Jets can, first of all, we don't know what this coaching staff is going to look like. It's going to be year one. They're going to have to establish an identity right away. They're going to have to figure out a way to stay true to themselves, deal with adversity, deal with the media. I mean, there's going to be a lot that this Jets new regime is going to have to deal with in the first year. I really feel like the Jets are in a situation right now where you just don't know where it's going to go. You don't know where it's going to go, man. You really don't. And the quarterback is going to be the biggest question. The quarterback position is going to be the biggest question. Dare I say Mac Jones? Oh, no, John. No way. This staff is already a failure. Okay? Why? Because you wanted Aaron Rodgers? I mean, that's how you... I guess the staff is a failure already. Apologize to Zach. For what? What are we apologizing to Zach Wilson for? He failed. The Jets failed him. Whatever the case may be, he still failed. He still sucked. Sam Darnold sucked on the Jets too. Now he's out there thriving. Mekhi Becton, thriving, Super Bowl champion. A lot of former Jets. Zach Wilson hasn't done anything in the league, by the way, yet. Until Zach Wilson goes out there and is a starter and playing football at a high level, I will then apologize to Zach. But he has done nothing. Richie, your optimism is refreshing, but the Jets are in a rebuild from the top down. Listen, I hear what you're saying. I think that I'm using the word recalibration over the word rebuild because a rebuild means you got to tear apart the roster. The Jets are not going to be tearing apart this roster. They're going to be making a lot of personnel decisions. And I think, and I've been saying this, it's going to get a little bit more messy before things get figured out. I hear all of that. But I don't know. Rock says it how it is. Zach Wilson is garbage. It's crazy that there's still people like Jets Forever wanting us to praise Zach Wilson. The guy stunk with the Jets. When are you going to accept that? Rebuild moves, trading GW and Sauce, and that's not happening. Exactly. Until the Jets trade Sauce or Garrett or Brees or any of our stars, we're not in rebuild mode. Until that happens. You feel me? Until that happens. We suck for nearly a century. What's another few years? Yeah, man. We're used to this. We're used to this. We have an offensive line in place. We have solid pieces around this roster, and we have a new regime coming in. So I think that we need to just have an open mind, and I'm going to believe in this front office and believe in this coaching staff until they give me a reason not to. You feel me? That's how I look at it. This regime needs to give me a reason to not believe in them before I lose hope. I'm not expecting them to go out there win the division in year one or anything like that, but hey, you never know. Glenn's vision is going to be an intriguing one. And you see that the coaching staff that he assembled, look at this coaching staff. It's lucrative. It's absolutely lucrative. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Good news is Sauce Gardner met with the coaching staff, which I absolutely love. Sauce Gardner, and that can only tell you that Sauce is not the only player that went out there to meet with the Jets coaches. I wonder who it is. We would not even know that if it wasn't talked about at the Madden tournament. So that's a plus. We need offensive line help. I want a young stud line like Philly. David, I'm not going to say we have an offensive line like Philly. We don't. But our offensive line is pretty young and better than you think. Do we still need offensive line help? Yes, I agree with that. But let's not act like the offensive line is trash like it's been the last few years. We have a left tackle to be excited about who's young. We have a left guard who's a nice veteran. We have a center who's young. We have a right guard who's young. The only hole is right tackle. So I agree. We need to get more depth on the offensive line and a right tackle. Real Jets fans know what you're saying. Thank you. I appreciate that. B-Show says, Dolphins fan here, trade up for Cam. He will keep Garrett happy, and now you have a true young core. Listen, if the Jets trade up for Cam Ward, that would absolutely change everything, but I'm not going to put too much stock into that. That seems more like a pipe dream than anything else. All right? Y'all refuse to apologize to Zach. It's truly sickening. What's wrong with y'all? Who raises y'all? You're the one that are just, you're just, I don't even know why I'm even talking to you at this point, Jets Forever. But your ball knowledge just keeps going down the more you bring up Zach Wilson and the fact that we need to apologize to him. How come he couldn't play well if he was so good? How come he couldn't elevate a team around him? I don't know. Because he played like trash. You think we reach for Dart at 7? I don't think he's available in the second for us. Hey, bro, there's a chance that Jackson Dart gets overdrafted, and maybe it's to the Jets. Who knows? How does Garrett not request a trade? He's being wasted in New York. Feel bad for the guy. Well, Terry McLaurin never requested a trade out of Washington. Now look where he has. Now look where Terry McLaurin is. I'm hopeful that Garrett Wilson looks at his former Buckeye friend and Terry McLaurin and be like, you know what? If you stay loyal to an organization and believe in them, come on. "2026 is the move for drafting a QB. 2025 is for filling the holes and roster construction, culture building for the new regime." Yeah, listen, the unfortunate part about this season is that this draft class at quarterback is not deep. Not a lot of people are excited about it. That's the problem. Folks, don't forget to hit the like button if you did not already. I really do appreciate all the love on the channel you guys are showing. I made a cool video that I posted 2 days ago about Aaron Glenn and his story. I would appreciate if you guys can go check it out. It's like a documentary style video that we talked about a lot of things regarding Aaron Glenn's story, what got him to the Jets, what got him to be the head coach that he is today. So definitely go check that out if you didn't already. Would mean a lot to me. Also, want to let you guys know this show is being powered by BetUS, the #1 online sports book. You guys can bet on some off-season stuff. Use the code YouTube150 to get your 150% bonus on first deposit. Look at this. Devontae Adams, team for week #1 of next year. The Jets are the favorite to keep him, which I find interesting. The Buffalo Bills are at plus 300. What an interesting odds that is. That would suck if we saw him go to Buffalo. Plus 400 to Pittsburgh. Chargers at plus 500. Where do you think Devontae Adams goes next year, guys? Is he staying on the Jets or is he gone? If he does leave, where is he going to go? People are saying he wants to go to the West Coast. Okay, interesting. Sam Darnold's team. The Jets are up there at plus 600 to lend Sam Darnold. I'm not going to write a home and expect that to happen. Definitely not going to expect that to happen. But you guys can go over on BetUS and make all your off-season bets. Please bet responsibly as always, folks. Big shout out to BetUS as always. What's going on with Jordan Travis? I'm a fan of Jordan Travis, but I'm not going to, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, yeah, bro, Jordan Travis is that guy. He's going to be able to, Jordan Travis is somebody I'm hopeful about, but I'm not going to look at him and expect him to be a dog. You feel me? I want the Jets to draft a guy and have the rookie compete with Jordan Travis. And by the way, that profile picture is wild. AI, bro. AI. AI. Wild stuff, man. Zach is never coming back. Accept it. Oh, okay. I don't need to. Rallo Greg on Facebook says draft Dart at 7. Hey, bro, if the Jets draft Jackson Dart at 7, that means the new Jets front office watches Jets media. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all are failed athletes. All right, Jets Forever is a successful athlete, folks. Breaking news. Y'all are failed athletes. I feel like Jets Forever is not even real. Build offensive line young and QB proof and ready for run game. Ball hawk safety to take aways. Really solid tight end and good football IQ and physical wide receiver that can block and win downfield. I love that. Love it. Sign me up. Folks, do not... You were talking to Jets Forever. Good. I like that. Keep doing that. You got to ground him on his Zach Wilson takes. Folks, do not forget to hit the like button, please, for the boys. Right now, smash the like button. Richie, there's a difference between Washington and the Jets. Well, what's the difference? Washington was trash for years. Now we're looking at what they did this year and thinking that they're great. We're going to forget what Washington was since they drafted Terry McLaurin. They were in quarterback purgatory. Terry McLaurin was succeeding with bad quarterbacks. They were bad, and then they got a new owner, got a new head coach, got a new GM, and now they got obviously a brand new franchise quarterback. They got a new owner, which changed everything. So, yes. Is Richie sad or happy Rodgers is gone? I'll be honest, man. I'm sad that the experiment with Rodgers failed, but I'm also hopeful and excited for the future. I understand why we're moving on from Aaron. I'm not upset. I'm not crying about them moving on from Aaron, but I do think that it's an opportunity for us to do it. Let's do it. Oh, boy. A lot of things. This stream is fire. I hit the like button twice. The Tim. I appreciate that. What a guy. Hitting the like button. Let's do it. All right, well, we are about to be live on The Huddle. BetUS TV's The Huddle right now. They're actually calling me. I got to go backstage. If you guys want to go over there, go to BetUS TV's The Huddle to go check us out. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out of this show. We're at 44 likes. We can do better than that, bro. Hit the like button on your way out. Sorry that this was a shorter stream, only just under 20 minutes, but I had to do some things. So I will see you guys later. See you on The Huddle in literally 5 minutes. It'll redirect you immediately after the show ends. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the show as always. Love you all so much, and I will see you on BetUS TV's The Huddle. Peace out, and let's go Jets. Peace out, folks.